I've got some breaking news for you now. China has removed 6 diplomats from the UK, including the Consul General. And this comes after the government asked Beijing to suspend diplomatic immunity so that they could be questioned by Greater Manchester Police. It follows an incident involving a protester at its consular grounds in October. Here's more from the Foreign Secretary, James Cleverley.
We all saw the disturbing footage of the incident outside the Chinese consulate in Manchester. In response to that, we initiated a process based on our adherence to the rule of law. Greater Manchester Police initiated an investigation. As part of that investigation, requested that 6 Chinese officials waive diplomatic immunity so they could be questioned. We informed the Chinese embassy of that, and we set a deadline which expired today, making it clear that we expected them to take action. In response to our request, the Chinese government have now removed from the UK those officials, including the Consul General himself. This demonstrates that our adherence to the rule of law, the seriousness with which we take these incidents has had an effect, and we will continue on the world stage and domestically to abide by the rule of law, and we expect others to do likewise.
Well, our diplomatic correspondent James Landale is here. Just fill us in on what happened.
Back in October, there was a protest by pro-democracy Hong Kong campaigners outside the Chinese consulate in Manchester. It was pretty vocal. They were pretty loud. They were saying stuff that the Chinese government will find offensive. For example, there was one image there of the president of China with a noose around his neck. Anyway, during this protest, a group of men left the consulate gates and they started kicking down, tearing down, trying to remove the posters and the placards. A violent melee ensued. During that process, one of the protesters was dragged inside the gates of the consulate and attacked. This was all filmed. There were police on scene. Police eventually some of them stepped inside the premises, dragged the protester back. He was hurt. And things calmed down after that. What happened was that Greater Manchester Police investigated the incident, and they said that they wanted to question the 6 diplomats involved. And the Foreign Office then requested the Chinese to waive their diplomatic immunity. The Chinese chose not to do that. They chose simply to remove the 6 men, including the Consul General, the boss, and take them back to China.
Right, OK, well, we're looking at images of what happened now, and as you indicated, James, very violent and pretty aggressive there. To be clear, the police, having seen all this, would have wanted to prosecute, no question.